Annie suddenly discovered that her boyfriend had secretly installed surveillance software on her phone. So, while he was in the shower, she decided to make a run for it. But Angel, whose legs were paralyzed, heard the noise and immediately wheeled himself out of the bathroom. When he saw the open laptop, he realized she had found out what he'd done, but he had no intention of letting her go. Months later, one night, Angel was following Annie and saw her with his close friend Mark. Years ago, it was Mark who had been driving during the crash that left Angel paralyzed from the waist down. Rage boiled inside him, and in that moment, he decided to kill them. He continued tailing them and was stunned when they walked into a baby store together, happily picking out a stroller. That could only mean one thing: Annie was pregnant. The next day, he contacted an old colleague who still worked at a hospital and got his hands on a large bottle of anesthetic. Then he set up a chance encounter with Annie. Playing on Annie's kindness and guilt, Angel made her feel uneasy enough to worry about him getting into trouble on the way home. She ended up agreeing to send him back. When they reached his building and Annie was about to leave, Angel told her she still had some of her things upstairs and asked her to take them. She hesitated, but eventually followed him to the apartment. As Annie bent down to look through her belongings, Angel jabbed her with a syringe, then pushed her onto the bed. The drug kicked in quickly, and Annie went limp. Angel used to work as a hospital EMT, riding along in the ambulance for night shifts. But during those calls, he would steal, snatching personal items from injured female patients. If something wasn't worth much, he'd keep it as part of his private collection. If it was valuable, he'd sell it. Not even the newly deceased were spared. Once, while an elderly woman lay dead in her bedroom, he ransacked the place for anything worth taking. But with enough crimes, luck eventually runs out.